This painting explores a relationship between two distinct ways of reading a work of art: the intuitive response to colours and shapes on a surface, and the intellectual response involved in making sense of a series of numerals on top of these colours. Reordered painting comes at a time in Byrne's career when he was moving from figurative to fully abstract works. This painting still references a figure lurching across the canvas holding out a curly blue arm, but it is, in essence, an abstract painting. The surface of the painting has been very carefully rendered. Byrne was keen to invoke a mechanised feel to the painting. Paint is meticulously applied to the straight edges, and brushstrokes have been eliminated. The artist added numerals using stencils cut out of paper to carefully delineate their form. If you look closely, you can see the fibrous edges of the paper stencils. The reverse of the painting shows the thin cotton canvas that the paint is applied on, and the wooden strainer that the canvas stretches across. Inscriptions, including the title and the place of manufacture, London, are written in blue crayon. Rusty staples indicate that this painting has been stored in areas with high humidity. Looking closely again at the painting, we can see that shapes, colours and numbers have changed during the evolution of reordered painting. Through small cracks in the paint film, we can see bright colours underneath. Tiny samples of paint can be removed and embedded in polyester resin and then cut to reveal this layering of colours. Here we see a blue layer underneath the brown ochre top layer of paint. This blue layer itself sitting upon two layers of white ground. In another area, we can see layers of black, bright turquoise and yellow beneath a light ochre top colour. This information adds to our understanding of the complexity of this painting. Infrared reflectography confirms that the artist had made changes during painting. Infrared reflectography works by detecting the heat in the form of infrared energy, absorbed and then reflected by certain pigments. Our eyes cannot detect infrared, but an infrared camera allows us to see this information. In the case of reordered painting, infrared reflectography shows not only the individual brushstrokes that make up the flat planes of colour, but also that several numerals have changed, representing a rethinking by the artist. We can see that the 4 and 5 have exchanged locations, and that the 3 was previously a 5. Byrne was playing with the viewer with this painting, and one of his objectives was to number the shapes against the natural order that we first see the colours. He was laying an artificial order in numbers to make our reading conflict with the natural attraction to colours. We have discovered through infrared imaging and cross-sectional analysis of this painting that putting brush to canvas is always a dynamic process for the artist.